Sneak this and we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
M.Reck TV.
You hear something?
Have you guys heard of Stream Boss?
Yeah.
It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Damn!
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more. If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to streamboss.com to begin your setup process.
What are you waiting for?
Turn up today.
Peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. And this is Heavy Gems. Talib, you there?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me, brother. How you
Yes.
feeling?
I'm feeling magnanimous, brother. As
That's what's up. That's what's up.
that is the goal of each day I exist within.
Yes, sir. Salute, good brother. So, salute to the Rec Mob. Pound that like button. Salute to SJ. I know she's gonna be in the room if she's not, but salute to her anyway. She'll tap in. You know, there's a lot going on in the world. But what we're gonna do tonight, we're gonna start it off early tonight. Y'all can call up. I'm opening the lines right now. Y'all got questions for Talib. Let's try to make this process a little quicker, y'all, with the questions, man, because we want everybody to get their just due. All right. So the number is 310-598-2974. I'm gonna put it on the screen so y'all can have that. And then right now, Talib, do what you do, good brother.
Oh, thank you, brother. Well, I know that a lot of people are focused on the major event that's occurring right now with the hurricane, and also some of the other things that may be occurring in all of our lives right now. For those that follow astrology and things of that nature, they'll know that there's a lot of energy in your planets. I've been personally in this time experiencing those transitional moments in my life where I have personally had come across contrasts, things that seem to go against what I was desiring. And the technique from Sedona, once again, really did bring me back into that moment to see that none of that was actually happening. It was a story that I was telling myself. And when I was able to let that story go, I was able to get clarity and see the best next move for me to take. So I figured that I would share that process that I did and see if it brings some value to you as well. So in this moment, if you can just allow yourself to be what you are, and just be what you are, and be what you are. If you can allow yourself to be what
Hold on one second, brother. Peace.
Hey, M.Reck. Can I give you a fake name? I'll talk to you behind the scenes if you want, but I am somebody that has been working since I was a child for I was the spook that sat by the door.
Oh.
My dad was under Malcolm X, and when they took out Malcolm and Talib, he started to mold me to be the spook by the door. And for, purposes, so that I don't get you in anything. Like my phone is scrambled, so they don't know. But
Okay.
okay, so they
Well,
wouldn't know this.
we
But
live right now. So
no, I'm telling you, Jim.
okay. Okay.
Um, it's about the COVID. Okay, this
Mm.
all this stuff is thingy. COVID was made right here
You just
in
say CV.
Pennsylvania.
Just say CV because when that word
Okay,
triggers,
CV.
yeah.
Okay, well, 19,
Mm-hmm.
19
Mm-hmm.
was it was made right here in Pennsylvania, and if you want, I'll send you the picture. When I was leaving, I'm retired. I was leaving to and I took a shot of it, which I shouldn't have. But one thing I'm not scared of them. They're outside my house now. I'm not scared. I knock on their door and ask them, do they want some coffee? One thing I'm not scared of, because
Mm-hmm.
my third eye's been open. Um, I've always seen spirits. I've been wanting to call on spooky hours, but I
Mm-hmm.
just been so nervous because of the stuff that I have come across. But if you want, I can send you, and you can put it up on the screen, but then hurry up and take it down because I don't want, or you can look at it yourself. And if
Okay.
people want to see it, tell them to send an email and you'll send it to them.
Got you.
But
So let me say this because we was about to start our show and he's about to do one of the exercise before the show to live. So I have your number saved, right? And like you said, we can call you. You want to be called the spook?
my
Oh,
actually, my husband called in before.
okay.
When you find out who I am, you're gonna laugh. But my husband, you wanted him to be part of the thing. But I did find a couple of manifestos.
Mm-hmm.
So that is per us, Black people, the taking down of the Black man. And I've been trying to get it out, but
Mm.
people won't listen. So, it's Jim's like that deep. So we might have to talk offline.
Okay. Well, I have your number saved. I appreciate you calling. We about to start our show, Heavy Gems with my brother Talib.
You can call me Mimi. You can call me Mimi.
Mimi?
Okay?
Okay, Mimi.
Yeah,
So
Mimi.
I'm gonna call you behind the scenes. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow. Okay? Um,
Yeah, the stuff I'm telling you, it's gonna blow you away. Hi,
uh,
Talib.
Hello.
And hi, Rec Mob. I'm part of the Rec Mob too.
salute. Salute to the rec mob.
Okay.
All
Love
right,
you.
Mimi?
Keep everything going.
All right.
All right.
Much
Love
love.
you.
Take care.
All
Peace.
right.
Hold on one second. Peace. Peace.
Peace, God. How you doing?
Peace, God. Everything is good. This is what we gonna do.
That's what's up. What's
Because
good?
we gotta start this show. He's gonna do an exercise
No
and
doubt.
we're gonna call you back. Or
Okay.
you can call us back like right after his exercise is done. All right?
And indeed.
All right, good brother. Appreciate you.
Peace, God.
All right, peace, God. So, brother Talib, I'm sorry for those
No, don't be. It was wonderful. And I love the energy. And
yes,
it's the
sir.
direction we would love to move into.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's fine. I have no
Continue
problem
on,
with
good
that.
brother.
So this one is, we won't do a long one. We'll just do a quick short one. But the reason that I do this at the beginning is so that everyone can have this technique and go look into some of the Sedona Method yourself. This stuff is absolutely free. And most importantly, it really does help, you know. And if you're into the other techniques of manifestation and things of that nature, this is a powerful, powerful method because one of the things that jams people up with manifesting things is resistance. Resistance to anything is resistance to everything. So when you're holding on to anger towards someone, resentment, or feeling victimized by the actions of others, this is resentment. These are things we hold on to, and it can block our manifestation. So if you have a way to let that in, to welcome it, and then let it go, then it's going to be a lot easier and a lot faster in some of the manifestational process you like to undergo. So in this moment, if you can just focus in on a problem, something that is worrying or concerning you, Could you just welcome that feeling and any thoughts, sensations, or sounds and images that may accompany it? Can you just welcome it? Just let it be here. And can you check and see if there's any wanting to change that, to push it away or pull it closer, to make it different? And if so, could you just welcome that as well? Let it be here the best you can. And can you also just check and see if it feels personal, that it's about you? And can you welcome that and let it be here? And then dig a little deeper and see if it's coming from a sense of approval, control, security, separation, or oneness. Now, it may be one or two, or it could be all. But whatever it is that you identify with, you feel, can you welcome it and let it be here? And in this moment, just for now, could you just let it go? Just let it dissolve. And can you also welcome that abundance, that knowingness that lies right beneath the surface, that's always there with you? Could you just welcome that, let it fill that space? And we'll do that one more time. Focus on a problem or whatever's remaining, or anything else that may come up. Could you welcome it? Let it be here the best you can. And could you check and see if there's any wanting to push it away, pull it closer to you? Any desire to change that? If so, could you welcome that? And could you check and see if it feels personal, like it's about you in any way? And if so, could you welcome that as well? Just let it be here the best you can. A lot of the problem is we push these things away. We feel a certain way, and we've been taught or through our lives conditioned to believe that we're not supposed to engage with those feelings, or that if we feel that way, there's something wrong with us. But when we actually just let it in, it already begins to dissolve away. So check and see if it's coming from a place of approval, control, security, separation, or oneness. Can you welcome it? Just let it be here the best you can. And in this moment, could you let it go? Would you let it go? When? And could you welcome that light that's always right beneath the surface, that awareness, the abundance, the possibility that everything is always working out? Could you let that be here the best you can? Okay. And there it is. That was a little shorter one, but I felt good, and I hope
sir.
that actually
Yes, sir.
I feel great. So,
Oh, great.
But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
okay. On with the show then,
Yeah, so this is the time for you to call 310-598-2974. Any questions for Talib? Call us now, and we're gonna run this thing like a machine. So everybody is entitled to one question because we want to get to all the callers. This is the time to call now, because it will get lit. It's already lit. Actually, people was calling during the exercise. So we're gonna call one of those people back, and we're gonna get the show rolling.
M.Reck.
What's happening, good brother?
Chilling, man. Peace, God. You doing okay?
Everything good, but your phone sound real spooky.
Okay, hold on.
Phone sound hella spooky. Got me got me sounding like the ghost in the machine right now.
I know, it on my phone is my earpiece.
Oh, your earpiece?
I'm gonna call you back.
Yeah, call me back. Call me back, because it's looking spooky for you right now. All right.
My bad.
No, it's all good. Had me sounding like the ghost in the machine. Brother Talib, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I had to make sure.
I get it.
He was on that Fisher Price. Let me put the number out there. Salute to SJ. She's in the building. Appreciate you, SJ. Salute to the Rec Mob. So yeah, call up. The lines is wide open. 310-598-2974. Any questions you got for Brother Talib? And that's how we doing the show tonight. It's gonna be real core based. So any questions you got, you can also put it in the chat. Let me see. I'm gonna read questions out the chat. Shouts to Miss Diligent. I see you. Cheetah. Mo Red.
I also just wanted to say, I really hope that since we've been doing this show, that people are starting to see the manipulative tactics that are around them, that are all set up to distract them from the only important thing there is, your awareness. And if we continue on this path of honing in on our awareness, then yes, then we have the ability to create reality. We are creating reality collectively, right? There's a collective reality that human consciousness has agreed upon, or you could say God has agreed upon, and then it is expressed as a hologram. And how? Through each and every one of our eyes. We all are experiencing the hologram from our perspective. Our one perspective has the entire hologram within it. Right? And as long as we're on this, as long as people are on this path of not doing their work within, right, and going within, then yes, we're going to continue to see certain things that are occurring. Because as I mentioned I've told other people before that they should check out transurfing and realize what pendulums are. And this is a wonderful way to explain how we are being brought into these things and we are being used. We're being used energetically. It's all energy. Everything around us is a form of energy or a wave. And we are the interpreters of that. That's what makes us in the image of God. That's what makes us creators. By your observation and thoughts, things become things.
Facts.
And this is why there's so much money. And if you notice what's going on, like even in television, it's very strange, because it seems to be that shows aren't even following the basic guidelines of what a show is considered to be, right? There's no real beginning. There's no real, matter of fact, most of these stories start in the middle now. And they're constantly flashing you back to the beginning of the story. Nothing starts at the beginning. It's all very incoherent and jumbled. And usually it all falls around a message, right? So as we begin to wake up to these things, I would encourage people to, I love film. I love film. There's nothing wrong with television. And as people like to say, all TV is evil. No, it is the manipulative tactics in which it's being used, which you may consider to be evil or wrong or something of that nature. The truth of the matter is, stories is the world. Your whole existence is a story. Storytelling is a very form and foundation of what it means to be human, right? So our stories is not the problem. It's the stories and the propaganda that is being put into the stories that is our issue. You can easily take any program and make it very entertaining while teaching people all kinds of exceptional information that they would retain because they were enjoying what they were watching or
Correct.
even shocked by what they're watching, right? Because an emotional response forms memory,
Yes,
you
sir.
know? So as we take our psychology back, which we don't really, which is very important. This is why I always promote SJ. Like we wasn't shown how to properly live our lives in a coherent way that is not only productive to society or humanity, rather not society, but humanity, and also constructive and enjoyable for ourselves. We've been taught to be workers, to be drones, and to chase a dream that is unachievable by the means in which we seek it.
Facts. I think we got a caller, good brother.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Peace. You call M.Reck TV?
Huh?
You call M.Reck TV, right?
Oh, yeah. Can I call tomorrow? Cause they want me call talk to y'all today. Cause
Okay.
somebody on the call. But someone to call y'all tomorrow.
All right. Not a problem.
9 o'clock. All right.
All right.
I'll
Take
call you
care.
at 9 o'clock. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Um, that was different, but I get it. You know,
Oh yeah,
I
I
get it.
definitely get it.
I know what that was. You know what I mean. So salute to her. You know, God bless her. You know, I get it. You know.
Yeah, and I noticed in the comments somebody was saying to stop watching TV, and I'm not saying to stop watching TV. I'm not saying you can't enjoy the things that you enjoy. I'm just saying that when we are not aware of our mental diet, what we are mentally taking in, when we allow this to become the chatter that is always going on in the background, it begins to take shape in our subconscious. So there's nothing wrong with watching shows you enjoy, but there is an issue when it becomes all you do, or that's all of your spare time. Or when you're on YouTube, all you're looking at is other people's opinions of things and not using it to say, learn another language, or how to fix your toilet, or the thousands of other things that people have put up there to share their knowledge, which is just as entertaining. Some of the stuff you don't have to actually do because a lot of the stuff you're watching is just playing in the background. So why not change your background noise since you can control it? That's all I'm saying. Not to not watch TV because I like television, especially sci-fi and all the other wonderful things that come from the human imagination. I'm just saying that a lot of this content is cured. And if you're watching it all the time, then you're not watching it from an objective place. You're not watching it from a space in which you're observing the information that you're actually receiving. Because if you're watching it all the time, I promise you this, you are in a hypnotic state and you are highly suggestible and you're not aware of it. That was on my mind, Rec. I just wanted to share that.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. So callers, call me up. Oh, call us up. 310-598-2974. The lines is open. There we go. Peace.
Peace, peace, peace to the kings and the queens out there.
Peace.
Man, I'm so glad to run past you, M.Reck, man, and listen. My name As If. I'm from Ohio. I live in Nashville though, but you know, it's so many distractions out there, man. I'm so glad y'all hitting on this topic because I kind of speak all the time about mentalism and how it's the number one thing out here in this universe. I feel, and it's like that's what they want everybody. The collective reality is there. Like the brother was saying, is we're all sharing this and we're all inputting and we're all God. We all just playing our part, whether we know it or not. And it's just refreshing to hear that y'all, expanding on such evolving topics spiritually, you know what I'm saying? And it's just inspiring and lets me know that as a human race, we're going in the right direction because these topics are coming up. You know what I'm saying? So this is big up to y'all. Much love and peace.
Peace, good brother. You got a question? Appreciate that though. You got any questions for brother Talib?
I didn't get your social media or anything. I'll love to follow you.
Okay. I got it scrolling across the screen at the bottom. It's scrolling across. It's M.Reck
Okay.
TV, but all the info is at
Yeah.
the bottom. So this way you can have the correct spelling. You know what I mean? It's there. And plus, when the show rebroadcast, it'll be there. So if you got any questions, let me know.
Yes, sir. Salute.
All right, salute, good brother. Appreciate you calling. Salute to that brother. Good energy.
Yes, sir. That was amazing. I just want to say, if you don't mind me saying to the rec mom, I haven't really given out a social media or anything of that stuff because look, I was in a way I felt I was sent here, and I'm gonna move according to my spirit and according to that serves us all, right? So when Rec came to me and spoke to me about it, I explained to him where I was at, and we came and said we're gonna do this together. So whenever I do get a social media thing really going, y'all will be the first to know because M.Reck is really going to assist me in that process, in doing that. You see what I'm saying? Because I haven't been out here like these other people, on YouTube telling people this and that. I've been living the real of life, right? And this is what I've come back with. And I'm just attempting to share it as naturally and organically as I can. So I don't have a YouTube channel. This is my YouTube. And I'm thankful for it in this direction because I'm with somebody that's always been for the people. So before I go and make that move, you'll know it'll be through this channel and through me and M.Reck together.
Hold on one second, good brother.
I end up with a channel or anything like that or expand out because our overall goal is to make this into a program and something that we can actually provide, not a channel that people can just run to, but something that we can put together that's cohesive. And maybe we can start to get it in these neighborhoods. Maybe we can get some of the rec mob to learn these things and apply them in their own life. Because when you do that, you're going to turn around and be surprised how the whole world around you is going to change. And if we change our individual world,
hey, what's going on?
change the whole world.
Yeah, you live, good brother.
good,
Pardon
brother.
me, Talib. We got a call on the line. So caller, state your name, where you calling from, and keep it clean, good brother.
All right. Hey, what's going on? I'm Greg from Houston, Texas.
What's happening, Greg? Salute.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, I just want to let y'all know, man, I really appreciate y'all content, and actually giving putting out a platform for people that see things a little bit different in this world.
No doubt, good brother. Appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir. Also, I wanted to ask y'all's opinion on where we headed, this day and age. It seems like time's speeding up. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the government around the world. Like, what's where y'all think this thing headed?
Well, I would tell you that
Hello?
not headed anywhere. Existence doesn't have a major like this is the overall goal, and once we get here, that's existence. No, existence is always in just happening. And what it is individually we have to begin to go within and find these balances within ourselves and come in contact with our own awareness. And that's how the world is going to change. See, it's not going to come because some one individual is going to make everybody come in a line and want to do things. What you're seeing right now is a shift in consciousness. And that means each individual is changing their perception. And if you ask me, that's where we are right now. And even though some of these alterations of perceptions we don't agree with, we can all agree they are not the same perceptions. If you're over the age of a particular age, you know, these are not the perceptions that you grew up with. That the shift of human consciousness as a whole is giant right now, and it is very noticeable. So what I would say to you is this is the perfect time for you to start using your imagination exactly the way you want it. If you can think your next thought, right? And I heard this from a very wise person. If you can think your next thought, then you shouldn't stop.
Yes, sir. I think that caller might have hung up. I don't know if he heard you, but you still answered his question. So if he was still tuned in after he hung up, you answered his question. So the lines is open. Call us up 310-598-2974. And Talib is going to answer all your questions tonight. All right. So the lines is open. This is the perfect time to call. Let me see. Did I miss any calls? Let me go through it. But until then, I want to say I want to send positive vibes and prayers to people out in Florida going through that storm. You know what I mean? Peace.
Peace and blessings, King.
Peace and blessings, King. Salute.
Yeah, this brother do good. It's been a minute since I hit you up, but
Okay.
I'm on my lunch break, and I heard the brother speaking, brother Talib speaking,
Mm-hmm.
and I just wanted to add on to what he was saying. Far as I feel the same way. Far as it's a shift it is a shift to where people are changing their perceptions, and that alone, like you said, is going to be able to change things here, on the planet, to where, we can get some of the justices that, we've been seeking. But I also wanted to say, I feel like we got to stop though. And when more perceptions change, we'll stop, because it's our participation. We keeping the system going. When we keep participating, we keep the system going. When we finally sit down and say no more marches, no more, you know what I'm saying, violence, you know what I'm saying, and supporting and buying stuff from these people, and just sit down and stop, then we'll get the justice that we want. Because, the longer we keep going to work and paying the taxes and doing the voting, and you see what I'm saying, we keeping the system going. So I do believe, that, like he said, the perception of people of a certain age, we grew up with different, we're basically different spiritual, Christianity and Muslims, and you know what I'm saying, just the different religions that we grew up with. But now we starting to see things a little different. You got the spiritual wave coming in that's, helping people see things a little, raising consciousness, and I just wanted to add that to, the discussion.
Not a problem, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings, good brother.
Yep.
Wow, that was amazing.
Yes. So yeah, even if you want to just call up and add on to what Talib is building on, you can. You know what I mean?
That's,
So
I think that's beautiful in this aspect of it's also, this is it's like a wave. It's a motion, right? It's like a snowball rolling downhill, right? So the more people see it from their perspective and share that, then guess what? That's a consciousness shift, right? Now we are collectively creating what one would call a pendulum, right? And a pendulum is an information structure formed by group thinking. And that runs the world. And these things exist within the ethereal realm, you can say, in the fifth dimension, or whatever language you choose to identify with the fact that it's not resonating in a vibrational frequency in which you can physically witness, right? This is what it is.
correct.
Right? And it doesn't. Oh, yeah, please.
Peace.
Peace, what's going on, man?
Everything
Hey,
good,
I
brother.
was just feeling, it's been a minute, man. I've called in plenty times before, bro. It's Big Shug from Baltimore.
Big Shug, what's happening?
I've been tapping in with you for a long time, bro. And I
Okay.
really appreciate the work you put in, man. And that's you to grow. Excuse me, that's my little one.
Nah, it's all good. Only thing, your phone sound a little muffled. I don't know if you got me on the earpiece.
I can that. I can straighten that out.
Yeah, we want to make sure you crispy. You know.
That's better.
Say something.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's much better. That's much better. Nah, Gad, continue on, good brother.
No, man, but I was just listening to, we was talking, y'all was talking about perception, and I was talking to a friend of mine earlier today about perception versus reality. And the perception now, that the way society is moving, it's making, like the video game. You see how much realer they look now, and they're making it so much more easy for that to fall into place with all these shootings and things like that, and how the world is in the direction that, how they try to manipulate through, of course, what we see on TV and things like that. I really don't. I watch it, but I watch it sparingly. I'm saying I put my head more in the books than anything now. That I'm getting a little older, and plus, not too much that I haven't seen on TV. It doesn't interest me anymore. But I didn't, have too much to say. I just wanted to call while the lines are kind of free, so I can, just express how much I see the growth, man. I appreciate it, and we need to get this brother on there a lot more.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we got the show. That's why we got the show. You know what I mean? We usually do it every Tuesday, but we do it when we can because it's a lot going on between Talib and myself, in our personal lives. So but at the same time, this is definitely a focus for us. But this brother was so deep and he had so many gems. I had to give him a show. I had to do a show with him. So that's why he here. You know what I mean?
I'm too, man, thinking about dibbling and dabbling, coming into the YouTube where I'm in. I just recently took my red pill, and it's been a minute. So I'm just like, I'm looking to see which genre I'm going to go in, which way. It's going to be more like a talk show based type of thing. And I got some big brothers that really need to be heard. But you keep up the good work, man. I'm pretty sure you'll hear from me soon.
Hey, you said you got some things you're trying to decide right now, you said? Is that what you said? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if they can hear you. I don't know what's
I don't know. I was trying to see if he had something he was trying to decide. I was going to take him through the Sedona. And another thing is, like, when people call in, I will answer certain things that also I would like to give a method to them to assist them with these things too, because the whole point of this is not for us to just collectively agree on the problems we have. The overall goal here is to see our lives with no problems, and to put tools that have been proven to work to practice. And they should not be things that take from your life in significant manner, because everything is within you. So it should be tools that require you to go within.
Yes, sir. Shouts to Off Top TV on the super chat. Appreciate you. He said much love and respect to the God M.Reck. the God Talib, the goddess SJ, and the Rec Mob. Salute. Appreciate you, Off Top TV. Always supporting M.Reck TV. Thank you for the love, good brother, on the super chat. Shouts to everybody calling up, adding on to the bill. I see other people they're trying to cause distractions. I see y'all. Shouts to y'all too. SJ, green light. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, well, you know how I always feel like, uh, if people are expressing themselves in a certain way, then, that's what you're here for. And and there's always a movement that's going to lead you to your truth. So you may feel a certain way about what you're doing and entertained by it now, but as you move forward, you will not see it that way later, and it will change. And that all is because of the energy in which you first came with and the energy that was already prevalent when you interacted with it. So I'm just realizing there's so much advantage to not leaning into things. We have the mind is conditioned and sort of designed to be that way because it's a great for solving problems. No, not really solve, excuse me. It's great for critical thinking on task driven assignments and utilizing skill based attributes. But when it comes to actually solving problems, the mind is not good at that. It's actually very bad at that. And the more we actually think about things, the more it actually grows, the more it fortifies itself. And this is what psychology has come to discover. They find it very interesting that the fact of the more you focus on a problem, the bigger it actually becomes. But when you can allow yourself to not focus on the problem, there's this thing that occurs where some people call it clarity, right? But you have a moment in which an answer becomes very clear to you, right? And these things can be achieved on a regular basis with very simple practices. That's what I see in my experience seems to be one of the major issues. And when we can begin to sort of dig back into the mind and stop talking about what they're doing to our mind and start learning about our mind and some practices to improve the mind, well, then a lot of that, it will easily be resolved. You're never going to solve a problem by focusing on a problem. Trying to figure out your problems is preparing to deal with them again.
That's a gem right there.
So when you just let go the feeling that you have a problem, because all of that stuff you're experiencing is just feelings, right? And if it was to take a moment and look at now and then, you and really check and see, you'll see, it's funny, you'll see there's no boundary between now. All boundaries in your mind are made up and imaginary. There's all things are one.
Facts. Got a caller on the line. Peace. State your name. Where you calling from, caller?
Hello, M.Reck.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? This is Miss Diligent. Hey, Talib, how you doing?
Miss Diligent, what's happening with you?
Hey, hello. Greetings and salutations.
Hey, everything is good, thank God. How's everything with you?
Everything is good. Everything is good. I'm blessed.
Fantastically wonderful.
Okay.
Always
All
moving
right,
forward.
on the other line, all right? Give me like 1 second, please.
Okay.
All right.
It's Miss Diligent. She always in the chat.
Correct.
That's awesome.
Down, cut the TV down. You have to cut the TV down. I'm sorry.
No problem. Shouts to Miss J on the super sticker. Appreciate you showing that love on the super chat. Thank you, Miss J. Always showing love. Shouts to SJ. I need everybody to lock in to that life coaching with SJ.
My
SJ,
apologies.
put the
Yes.
information up.
Shout out to
So, someone said in the thing that focusing on the problem is how you solve the problem, and they fail to realize we're talking about the energetic things. We store things in two aspects, mentally and energetically, physically. And what we have to learn to let go is of that energetic field, the story that there is this problem, that there is something that is beyond our
everybody. 1 second, please. I'm sorry.
ability to do something about. And that's what I just wanted to clarify to that particular individual. And I do appreciate their perspective.
Well, am I?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to hang up with her because that was like extra embarrassing just now. Can I give her a call back and just send me like another 10
Yeah,
seconds,
this is what
please?
you do. Once you just put her on the proper etiquette, right? Get that
Yes,
right,
I told
and
her.
then call me back when you're
I
both on the
promise. I
phone.
told her like all right, we'll do. No
All right,
problem.
it's all good.
All right.
All right, peace. Continue on, brother. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no, I just saw something in the chat. Someone was, being themselves.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, this is why I also encourage that they go look into the Sedona Method. Go see that this has been around for almost 50 years. How many people it's actually helped and how many lives it's benefited, and that is free. So though that they might find it entertaining to go, well, the mind solves problems, that's not really true. That's not how that works. And when you start digging into psychology and you start learning about the mind, you realize most of what you've been taught about the functionality of your mind is wrong. And that's what I'm just encouraging. I'm not asking to be followed, and I'm not asking to be vindicated in anything I'm saying. I'm only sparking that thought and offering a solution that you can try, and it could work for you or not work for you if you feel it doesn't work for you. Either way, it's only to benefit, it's to help humanity and to move forward. That's all I'm here to encourage and to do. And we're all capable of solving and creating the life that we desire.
Facts.
I just don't believe someone can do it for you. I think it's something you have to do for yourself. Even if you get a wonderful life coach like SJ, who, if you listen to her and you do the things she's asking and implementing for you, then you will be successful. But she can't do them for you.
Facts. And segueing off that, SJ Life Coaching contacts is on the screen, is in the chat room for people that need to talk to somebody about issues they may be having. They just want to speak to somebody. Sometimes you don't want to be, judge, or you don't want to speak to anybody that may judge you, like like family members and friends. So SJ is definitely someone you can call, has over 10 years in experience in life coaching, and the contact is on the screen. Royalty Life Coaching. So reach out to her. The email is in the chat room, is on the screen, and she's definitely gonna help you. She's gonna help you coach. She's gonna coach you through that. Whatever it is you're going through. Trust me.
Mm.
So hold on. They say Coolio just passed away. Say word. Is that true? See somebody. Hold on. Wow. Oh man, that's breaking news. Let me see. I put in a Google search. Oh yeah, TMZ just 6 minutes ago. Wow. Wow.
That
That's
was a great brother right there.
yeah. Wow. Rest in peace, Coolio. Let me oh man. Let me wow, that's breaking news. Let me probably get SJ on the line. She can get on the line with us and
Oh, yes.
and give a live broadcast on that story. So SJ, the story's on. Hold on, I'm gonna send it to your phone. I got you. I got you. Yeah, let's address that real quick. We got to do that, man. Coolio contribution to hip hop was major, nevertheless.
Yeah, he was a legend, and he was one of the pioneers.
Correct. Correct. I'm gonna give SJ the stream yard link, and she can actually give us a live broadcast on the news with Coolio. Rest in peace. Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did it say where he passed away from? Oh, we about to find out. Never
Yeah,
mind.
we about to find out. But yeah.
I didn't even ask that.
And I'm about to give SJ. Who's this? Oh, this Miss Diligent. Peace.
Hello, M.Reck?
Yes.
Miss Diligent calling back.
What's happening?
Okay. I'm
Yes.
sorry about that. My apologies.
Not a
I got my
problem.
mother on the phone now. No volume on. Everything is cut off.
Okay.
And let me just connect. Mom? Mom, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the show right now. This is M.Reck and Mr. Talib. This is M.Reck show, the one I was telling you about, and the one that you've been watching for the past 2 days. How
you doing?
Greetings and salutations.
Hello.
Peace and
A
blessings.
little shy. Don't be shy. And also, it was my mother's birthday last Friday. She turned 78 years old.
Oh
Which is a great
wow.
blessing.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated
23rd,
birthday.
this lady.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes. So she wanted to ask Talib a question.
Okay.
And the question is pertaining to my brother, her son, who passed away 15 years ago. Passed away 15 years ago from heart failure. And
My condolences.
ever since he passed away,
My condolences.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ever since then, the number 10 has been coming up really often in my mother's life and my life for the past 15 years. And for some reason, 10 is connected to like a lot of things with me and him. One time when, and this was like maybe 2 weeks before he passed away, back then the fare in New York City was $2. So he put change out for me because at the time we both were taking the bus, taking the train, going to work. So I was asking my brother, I'm like, "Gee, do me a favor. I need $2 in change." From what I thought, he only put $1.90 up there because when I jumped on the 26 bus to go to work, I was short. So later on that day, like a long story short, like I said, he was like, "Oh, over 10 cents, over 10 cents. You're gonna sit there and act like I." And mind you, it was where he put it at, but it fell off the table. So, and another thing, when he became ill and went into the ICU, he was on the 10th floor in the hospital, and also his bed number was 10.
Wow.
So, like I said, every now and again, even up to this day, I'll find dimes in the craziest places. I'll find like 2 or 3 dimes like in one pocketbook. My mother said she's been finding dimes like ever since, like by the garbage and like abundance in her pocket. Like, Mom, tell him. And I'm trying to find out is there some kind of like energy? Or
he's trying to connect with us in some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like, given the
Well,
fact
I can tell you this.
before he passed away, is there some kind of connection or him saying hi to us or that he's okay or he crossed over or, just having it known that we think about him every single day? Because my mother, like I said, she's 78. She has 5 kids, lost 2, adopted me when I was 5 years old. Always been a foster mother, always been this person that was, lovable, held it down for her kids and other people's kids. And is that my brother like showing her like, look, I see what you're doing. You're taking care of my daughter that I left. My niece was 11 months before he passed away. He was about to celebrate her first birthday and he passed away. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, she mainly wanted to ask this question weeks ago and was like, please call in. Talk, Mom. I'm sorry.
Because I be finding dimes in the mysterious places. under the
I will
bed,
tell you the most
outside,
interesting.
by the garbage pail, by the bus stop. You
Mhm.
know, crazy places I be finding dimes.
Well,
And I was wondering if he's trying to connect with me in some kind of strange way.
Well, not strange, but in a way that he's just showing you point blank, I'm here and I see what you're doing.
Yeah, well,
That's
yeah,
how I feel.
yeah. To let me know he's all right, or you know.
well, I can tell you
Yeah.
that dimes are something that spirits do leave around you.
M.Reck?
Hello,
Yes,
can you
we
hear me?
hear you hear me? We hear.
Okay, yeah, yeah, we hear you. We hear you. Just waiting for.
Okay.
you.
My brother passed away. My
All right.
brother passed away not long ago,
Mhm.
and uh, there have been a slew of dimes and change all around that I found that
Hello.
I didn't find that
Yes.
that just was always in my line of vision.
Yeah.
Can you hear him?
Hold on. Can
Yeah, oh, yes, I can hear you.
all right.
But
Can y'all hear Talib?
it's sound for him.
Can you hear Talib?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Oh, you want me to say something?
No, Talib. That's the other guy I was telling you about.
Oh, okay.
We can't hear him right now.
Oh, okay.
Y'all can't hear him?
Can you hear me?
I thought I heard something.
Can you?
I hear a phone ringing.
Oh wow.
That's the phone ringing.
That's you. Pick up
That's
the phone. That's at my mother's house.
That's my phone.
that's crazy
Pick it
that
up
y'all
and
can't
tell the
hear
person to
him.
go to the other room.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
we
hear you. Can you hear me? Hey, Rec, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
But how about I can't hear Talib though.
I don't know
They
what.
can't hear me.
Hold on.
You want us to call back? Like you want me to jump out and jump back in?
Well, I can have him answer the question. You know.
Okay, please. Yes.
Yeah.
No, yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I'll take that.
I'm having asking the question. I don't know why. You know, y'all can't hear Talib. I gotta maybe he gotta tap in and tap
Is
back
it
out.
because I'm
Tap out and tap back in.
okay? I was thinking maybe because we're on three-way, but that wouldn't play a factor. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, y'all can't hear me. They can't hear me though, right?
Nah.
You
You know what? This is what he's gonna do. He's gonna answer the question. So just we got the question. So y'all can
Oh, he's gonna put it in the chat.
no, he's gonna talk on it right now. So
He's gonna
just
talk.
yeah, so you can hear it you know, the audio.
Okay, hold on. I gotta put my phone on.
Yeah, that's so odd that they can't. Well, it's not odd actually at all.
All right, I can hear him now on the audio.
You can hear me? Hello? Rec, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I would say I would say this, Miss Diligent. He's gonna speak on he's gonna answer that question and just listen listen to the show. He's gonna answer that question.
I'm listening. I'm listening now. I'm on my phone.
Oh, you can hear me?
Can you hear him? What I'm saying is you can hang up because he's gonna answer the question and just listen to the show.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't.
All right.
All right, Mom. You still
So
there?
should I hang up?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, because if you can't hear me, if she can't hear me, I'd like to speak to her directly.
all the way up to where it was at before, so you can listen.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Shout
you're
out
welcome.
to everybody. Made next round. Love y'all. Like, you know, I'm a fan.
Not a problem. Thank you.
I became one. I'm a fan also.
Thank you so much, both of y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, no, my mother didn't say that. That was so cute. All right.
All right.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
I'm gonna listen.
Peace. So Talib, you can answer that for them. I'm pretty sure they be able to hear this audio. If not, they could play it back also.
Well, dimes are definite indication of relatives from the spirit world around you. That's 100% indication. Matter of fact, if you look it up, it'll tell you that yes, spirits leave change around. Most importantly, spirits that are connected to you, they leave dimes around. You know, and that space of time doesn't operate as our space of time. So what may seem like a long time for us is not a long time for them. And so, yes. And usually also the number 10, especially if she's seeing it a lot, means that you've been dealing with adversities and trying to make things come to fruition. And you may start feeling a little like it's not going to happen. And that's usually, some call it an angel number, or it's in numerology as well. But 10, 10, 10 indicates that things are about to change for you, that you're about to receive something you've been wanting. And it's very close. So I would say to them, tonight when she goes to sleep, to lay down and lay on her back. You want to lay in a position that is not super comfortable so you can focus and concentrate. That you lay on your back, or if you can't, you just lay what position is best for you. And you tell yourself that you will dream tonight, and that your dream will bring you answers. And you lay there and you meditate on that. And when you go to sleep, you will dream. And if you do it that way, if he is attempting to communicate with you, you'll be clear enough to receive the message, usually in a form of a dream. Now, in my own personal experience from the many people I've personally have lost, whenever they've come to me in a dream state, they usually have taken me somewhere and did something nice for me and told me how much they cared for me. So there's a very great chance that you could experience that tonight. So if you do that method, you will dream. And you will get your answers you seek, because he is with you and he does care. And he is very, very, very happy for the fact that you are the one that is raising his daughter. And I believe she knows that. And I believe every now and then she gets a very strong sense of him expressing this to her. And when you don't have anybody to really clarify that for you, and you haven't found it in yourself as your own source of clarification, it can lead to you doubting that. The truth of the matter is, no, it is an inaction, that the world is much vaster than the 3D world that we experience. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. This is not your only life you will live, because you are awareness. So that's my answer to her. And I'm a little sad that I didn't get to speak to her directly, but that's my answer.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you gotta tap out and tap back in on the StreamYard, because I don't think the other callers heard you either.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap out and tap right back in there.
All right, cool. Because we got SJ. She's gonna do the news, so I got you.
All right.
All right. SJ, you there? Salute.
Salute. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Peace, y'all. We got SJ on the line. She's gonna do the got Talib too. Something's echoing. I don't know. That's on your
That
end.
who's in mine? Because I was muted.
Hold on. SJ, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, cool. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull up the story and then you can take it from there.
Okay.
So
Salute, Wreck Mob.
this is breaking news, y'all. I'm gonna let SJ take over. I'm gonna just put the news story on the screen.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Here we go. SJ, take it away.
All right. Coolio died Wednesday in Los Angeles, TMZ has learned. The rapper, who achieved enormous success in the 90s, was visiting a friend late Wednesday afternoon when he passed away. Coolio's longtime manager, Jerez, says Coolio went to the bathroom at his friend's house, but when he didn't come out after a while, the friend kept calling for him and eventually went in and found Coolio laying on the floor. We're told the friend called EMTs who arrived and pronounced Coolio dead on the scene. And Jerez tells us the paramedics suspect he suffered cardiac arrest. An official cause of death has not been determined. Coolio, whose real name is Artist Leon Ivy Jr., came up on the LA rap scene in the late 80s, but blew up nationally in 1995 when he released Gangsta's Paradise for the soundtrack of the Michelle Pfeiffer film Dangerous Minds.
Thank you, SJ. Appreciate you on that. Rest in peace, Coolio. So SJ, for some reason is echoing, and you did a great job. I'ma you know, continue the show with Talib, but we had to get the people that breaking news, and I appreciate you giving us that great voiceover.
No problem. You're welcome. Salute to you, the Rec Mob, and to Lit. I'm going back in the chat.
All right. Salute, SJ. Peace. Shouts to SJ on that live breaking news broadcast. Rest in peace, Coolio. Wow. Yeah, y'all know him for that Gangsta's Paradise. I mean, he had a lot of hits, you know. But brother Talib, man, talk to me, man. You got anything you wanna speak on the behalf of Coolio?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll be interested to see what the final report is on that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That that just sounds, I don't know, kind of open ended in my opinion. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a doctor, so I wouldn't sit here and start proclaiming that which I do know about medicine has been given to me in any kind of true formal way. You know? I'm just saying the language used in there is just a little off to me, in my opinion. You know, a heart attack, but you know, but maybe not a heart attack, or maybe something led to him having a heart attack. Is that like code language for him ODing or something? I don't really know what that implies. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying I don't know what that implies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just seems very sketchy and vague, and I don't want to disrespect this man when we just learned he passed away. You know what I mean? He deserves that respect as someone who, you know, gave me music that I enjoy in my life. You know what I mean? I don't really want to go in too much on that direction, although there is language being used in that article that seems inconclusive to me, and I'm not really sure what that means. And I don't know if they did that because they didn't really get all the information, because they just reporting something as fast as they can. You know what I mean? Or is that what the final report is? And just we never hear nothing about it again. You know what I mean? And in that case, then I'll have a whole different conversation with you about that.
Oh, we definitely gonna elaborate once the official reports come out.
Yeah,
But,
I don't want to start, you know, throwing things out there and slandering this man who, you know, contributed to humanity in his own way. You know, if it's another story, then we'll talk about that story if that story presents itself. I'm not going to create it though.
Facts. But on that note, rest in peace to Coolio. Dead at 59 years young. And man, wow. That was shocking. That was shocking news. So on that note, we did have some callers. You ready for the callers to live?
Yes, sir. I am.
They calling up right now. Peace.
Hi,
Hello. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm great. We great.
Great, great. Um, this is my second time calling into this uh show,
Okay.
and listen, man, this 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 is amazing, amazing, amazing. I want to say to first, peace to you, M.Reck, peace to you,
Peace.
Talib, and peace to the entire Rec Mob. M.Reck Mob. Did I say that right?
I mean, no, you said it right the first time. Wreck mob. Yeah. Either
Rec
way.
Mob.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um. So, Talib. So in following through for the last month and a half, what you have been um actually giving away, and I was always taught you can't keep what you have unless you give it away. So that's a marvelous thing. Um, I have noticed some very powerful gifts. Like I went all the way back to my childhood and realized that I have dreams and visions, and they're verbatim. Like they happen exactly the way I dream it. Um, I can visualize something, and and once I get to my destination that I visualize, it happens just in that way. And since talking to you guys and just practicing my meditations, it's gotten more intense. And I just want to say that I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul. And I want to tell everybody that what you're hearing here is it's real. And we are actually living in some of the greatest times of our lives. I don't care what it looks like out here, but we are really living in some of the greatest times of our lives. And that's all I really want to say. And Talib, I want to ask you a question. So here lately, I've been seeing the numbers 1111 and 911. And there's a method. It's called, like, I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's called a 369 method.
That's Tesla. Yes, Tesla was most famous for the discovery of it. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear Talib? I don't know what's going on.
Yo, it's very interesting.
I can hear him now, but
Oh, can you hear him?
I don't know.
You can hear me?
Talib, are you there?
Yeah. Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
I can't hear Talib,
Oh,
but
wow.
I can hear you. And
Wow. I'm trying to bring him
And I
up.
don't think that's on my end, man. Like I don't have any control of that.
Okay. This is what you're gonna do. Being that you ask your question, he's gonna answer it. You probably just gotta listen to it, from the YouTube, because
okay, that's fine.
something is going on with the phone lines. I don't understand. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But he's gonna answer your question.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. You're
You guys
welcome.
have a great night on purpose. Bye bye.
All right. You too. Have a great one. Thank you.
She was wonderfully delightful. She said, "Have a great night on purpose." Oh, that was beautiful.
Wow, there's more callers, but we're gonna have to get back to them because I want you to address her question. Damn, they keep calling. You wanna?
11, Well, 1111 is what they will call the angel number. Like, that's saying that, some call that, Archangel Michael and all, and if you were into that type of philosophy and belief system, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
but 1111 is that it's a statement from the universe that your manifestations are coming, that you are in the midst of receiving that which you desire. 9/11 isn't bad either.
They keep calling.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. These people just keep calling.
But that's the answer to her question. 11/11 is that blessings are about to happen for her in a great abundance. You know what I mean? Like, this is like one of the highest numbers you can, see. It's a sign that something your great manifestation, that which you truly desire, is about to reveal itself to you.
Correct. So
Yeah. And that's just if you're seeing that number a lot, and that also implies to people just coming up to you telling you that. I've had many times where somebody would just tell me, "Hey, it's 11/11," and I'm thinking, "Why'd you tell me that?" Like. So it's definitely a sign that something you've been desiring very deeply is now beginning to take shape and form.
correct. So we're gonna get to these callers because they keep calling. And
Yeah, this is so weird that people can't, like, the
yeah, I don't
chat can hear me, you can hear me,
I may need to restart, but we're too deep in the show for me to restart. You know what I'm saying? The whole show.
Well, hopefully it just start working again,
Yeah, hopefully.
That's always a possibility.
Yeah. Let me just call this person back. Peace. Oh. Call them back. They ain't answer. They was calling back. They was calling mad times. I even call this other person. They've been calling mad times too.
Hello?
Mutual audio, good brother.
What's up, my brother?
Everything good brother. So you was calling. You had a question for Talib?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to say rest in peace, Coolio. Also, the question I wanted to ask was, the other day, not too long ago, a few weeks back, he was talking some stuff about, what was going on in the industry and stuff. You know what I mean? And I just thought, something must have happened, besides, what they're saying. I feel that way. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
It seems fishy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just thinking out loud. I just wanted to just throw that out there, man. And I appreciate you guys. Show. I watch you all the time, man. I wish you all the best, man. That's all. That's all I wanted to say, my man.
Thank you, good brother. Appreciate you.
All right, my man. I'll be listening.
Yes, sir. Salute to the people. They just want to
speak their piece, man, and I love it, and it's positive, and as I said with that situation, like, here's my thing, right? I'm sure everybody could probably find the video where he said what he said, but I'm going to show you how you can find that same video coming out of a lot of people's mouths. See, it's the Hegelian dialect. It's the problem, reaction, solution. They don't care. Controversy works. Controversy works. Controversy works. You had B.O.B., I think, was the rapper that was out there telling you he was cloning people. And then Tequila told you they was the cloning people. And then massive videos came about clones and people being replaced, right? But yet here we sit. Where is how has that moved your life in any direction you want to go? This is the game. Focus on whatever side of the fence of what we created for you is. We don't care because we gain either way. They don't care if you don't like it because you're going to give that energy regardless. Your negative energy toward it, it can use that as well. Your positive energy toward it, that's great too. Doesn't matter. Just give me energy. What it says is when you stop giving me energy, that's when there's a problem. Whoa, you don't want to feed me anymore? You don't want to focus in on the problems? You're going to take your power back as a creator of your existence in the aspect of you are the awareness of the existence you're in. Your parents didn't create your awareness, the you that knows that they are them. And the awareness that sits behind that me, which is truly you, which is a part of the oneness. These are all other thoughts that keep us from focusing on creating the world we want to live in. How are you ever going to create the world you want to live in if every day of your life you are looking at and focusing in on the world you don't want to be in? We spend most of our day and we look to anybody to enforce our stories. Anybody who will listen to us, anybody that will hear us tell the story of the way things are, we are all over it. Yes, that's right. Because we have been practicing cognitive dissonance. We're literally going against common sense in a way, the internal knowingness that, no, that doesn't seem right. You're still alive and you know it because you are alive. Some of these things we have put our energy into is the thing that's keeping us from what we want to be, because resistance to anything is resistance to everything. We have to stop focusing on these stories of, and I'll give you a hypothetical. Let's just say it was what you consider to be the Illuminati. Let's just say they did it. Then what? Are you going to take them to court? Or is that thought just going to enforce your belief system that there's nothing you can actually do about what they're doing because they're too powerful and they're in control of your life? This is our thinking. This is our belief systems. You'll never have more than you believe you should have. If we keep believing in the injustice of the world, we will continue to deal with the injustice of the world. The moment we can shift our perception and focus in on the role we play to humanity, not what everyone else is doing. People say, oh, we're supposed to be a collective. We're supposed to be a village. We're supposed to be this community. A community is made up of individuals working for the good of others. That's what forms a community. Not one person making everybody follow some rules they set. We have to break ourselves free and realize there's truly nothing to break free. We actually have to begin to let some of these things go. Release ourselves of the whole of the stories. I am not here sitting telling anyone to ignore the conditions of their life, to ignore what is happening to you, that just do nothing. That is not what I'm telling you. What I am saying to you is that when you release the story, when you release the emotional, energetic attachment to your stories, there is a clarity there and there are answers there. And that is where abundance lies. And an abundance is not something that has to be visualized. It is something that's all around you. And if you allow yourself to allow abundance to reveal itself to you, then you will experience it more frequently. And as far as changing our neighborhoods and changing and the things with the children and the young people today, that is our perception of them. Well, this is what I'm seeing them doing, but what is going on in your imagination for them? What are you thinking about for them? Are you thinking about their future, the possibilities of what they can be? Or are you thinking about them from what you're witnessing and elaborating on that and making up things from there? Because if that's what you're doing, then you are part of the problem. You are assisting in our youth's destruction because you don't even see anything good in them. And if you can't see the good in them, how are you going to save them? If you can't see the possibilities of what they can be through yourself, because you are one with that divine source, you are that divine source in an individual experience. If you can't see that in the children or the young people, then what do you think they're going to become? What do you think you're going to witness? Them just getting it together? No, you're going to witness more and more of the same. And it will expand because it's energy and it will begin to continue to snowball. So you want to change what's happening with the youth, change how you view them. And start acting in your life with these principles and with these practices and start changing the world in your own perspective and watch everyone you come across will interact with you in some degree from that perspective. Just as I got on here and no one really held my perspective, once I shared it because I live from it, now look where we are. And we can all go out and do that. And we don't have to even technically go out to do it. All we need to do is begin to practice it in our own personal lives. Start seeing the best in ourselves. Start seeing and loving ourselves for the divinity that was already given to you by birth. So I'm sorry for my rant, but I just felt I had to share that.
You good brother. Just what I want to do. I see a lot of people speaking on behalf of the news on Coolio.
Yeah.
Call us up 310-598-2974 because that's what I do. I always offer people to have a voice when things like this happen, unfortunately. So call us up 310-598-2974 if you want to speak on Coolio's passing, or you want to give just we don't really want any how can I say assumptions on the situation. Just you can just say your piece, what I mean, what that brother did for you in any way, musically, or he inspired you in any way. You can call up and speak on it. You know what I mean? If you're sad about the situation, you can speak on it. You know what I mean? So, but I want to say personally, rest in peace to Coolio, the legend. Now he's in gangster's paradise.
Yes, sir.
Pound that like button. Matter of fact, it was some callers. Tatum, I see you was calling. Let me call Tatum back.
Hey, M.Reck.
What's happening, Tatum?
Hey, Talib.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, do you remember last time Talib was on and he was talking about the silver method of meditation?
Mm-hmm.
So ever since he was talking about it, I looked it up and I've been trying to do it. But my question for Talib is like I'm kind of having problems. Well, not problems, but a hard time with keeping my mind concentrating on like when Mr. Silver, have you count backwards? I start counting backwards, and then I'll fall asleep in the process, or I start wandering off. So how can I keep my focus on the numbers and counting backwards so I can get into the meditation to go into the lab to have a
Do
convo back with a counselor, like
I would say do a 10 count. Um, a 10 count. It's probably because you're doing like a. Here's the thing: wandering mind is a wonderful thing. I don't know if she can hear me. She
Yeah,
probably can't hear me, right?
Tatum, what he's gonna do, he's gonna answer your question. Listen to it on the YouTube audio because I don't know what's going on with the phone. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
That's
All right.
fine. All
Thank you. Yeah, Talib, you can
I was
answer.
going to say that she should start with a smaller count, right? But I was going to say that a wandering mind is okay. If you catch your mind wandering, use your awareness to be aware that your mind is wandering and then bring your mind back to focus. This is how you practice taking control of your mind, right? And this is one of the signs to show you that you are under the hypnotic spell of all of this entertainment around you. Okay? Uh, there's a gentleman on YouTube. He has a very good video. His name is Elmer Locker Jr. And he is the grandson of one of Neville Garter's last students. And he shares his grandfather's information, all his journals, diaries, videos, and he's dissected the code, right? But one of the practices, and I find this great, and I will share it with you, and that's why I gave you the source in which I got it from, is this is how you test your mind to see if you're in control of your mind or not, okay? I want you to sit down and take 5 deep breaths. You don't have to do this now. I'm just going to explain it for people real quick. And then what you're going to do is you're going to imagine you are sitting near a pond. And right next to that pond, next to you is a big tree that covers over to the pond. And what you're going to do is bring your attention to a leaf and let that leaf fall and sway 10 times and fall to the current. And when it hits the water, it creates a current. And that ripple, you follow that ripple out till it comes towards you at the shore. Then you look up and you count again. If you have a strong focused mind, then you should be able to count 20 leaves without your awareness drifting off somewhere else. If you are unable to do that, then you know you are under the hypnotic spell of entertainment, be it social media, be it YouTube, or be it just your standard streaming, binging, watching a bunch of stuff, or even listening to a lot of music that doesn't promote your well-being. But if you find that, then you just begin to practice that. And every time your mind drifts off, you get aware of it and you bring it back to focus. That is how you will take back your mind. But if you can't sit there and count 20 leaves, then you're under a hypnotic spell. Then you are not in control of your thoughts. And it is probably why you cannot manifest what you want. Because you have a lot of noise going on and you are not truly having the focus of mind to generate the energy necessary to make it so. So I would say practice that, and she can also use a smaller number count. I would tell her to not count from 25, because in a lot of those they will suggest to you the higher number. But just do it from 10. To count from 10 to 1. And when she opens the elevator, make sure the elevator opens from top to bottom, so the mind can draw out the laboratory. Do not have the doors open from sideways, from left and right, but have it open from the top to the bottom. And that is the answer for her.
Got you. Let me get to these other callers because we've been live. We were supposed to do an hour, but let me get to these other callers real
I
quick.
just think it's amazing that no one can hear me this time.
That's crazy. I don't know. I'm gonna have to restart because my computer been on all day, so that might be the issue.
Peace.
Peace.
What's good, family? What's good to that? Just want to give you your roses, man. Man, it was awesome. You guys got an awesome platform going, man, and it's definitely encouraging and inspiring to a young brother like me who's been studying for the last 3 years on the mind and the mindset of what Talib is dropping. Is some heavy gems. I've been a big fan of Neville Goddard and Joseph Murphy. Just all about the mind and the perspective and breaking down, decoding the Bible and things like that. But I just wanted to add to live because I've been seeing through this transition on me separating from my wife. I've been seeing this number 1104, 1204. Everything is in 04, 04, and I wanted to know what does that mean, like 04. I'm not big on numerology, but I do believe that we do have like codes and things of that nature. So that was my question.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Can you hear Talib?
No, I can't hear him.
All right, he's gonna answer your question. Just listen to it on the YouTube because I don't know what's going on with the phones. All right?
Got you.
All right.
Got you.
Thank you, good brother.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Well, the 04 is not really, when you're looking at astrology, everything breaks down to root numbers. Certain numbers can't be, or are not broken down. Like 13, 11, 20, I think it's 22, and a couple of other numbers I don't recall offhand. But if you look into that, you can easily discover it. So the 4 is transitional. 11 is, as I said, like 11:11. That's the spirit. That's saying the guardian angels are over you, and that blessings and something that you really desire is about to happen. So the 11:4 for him could be the fact that he is in a transition. I know when I was recently in the same situation, I saw 11:11 a lot, and I also saw 4:4:4 a lot, and those numbers did seem to represent a great transition in my life that did lead me to somewhere that was wonderful. So I would tell him to continue on his path, know that journey with that individual and seeing those things are indications that you are on the right path. I would tell you to do a release with that, to love that person, to give yourself the opportunity to see it from their perspective, and that way you can release on it and you can move on in a healthy way that doesn't contribute to your story in a way that doesn't serve you and shows back up in future relationships. That's my answer.
Got you. Appreciate that. Somebody else called. Let me see. A lot of people called. Let me.
Hello.
Peace.
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well myself.
Awesome.
What's your name?
Okay, so Portia.
Portia. Okay, and where you calling from?
In California.
California. All right, Portia, you got a question for Talib?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have a question. I've been seeing number signs, number patterns for years now. Like I would say for 4 or 5 years, probably longer than that. But now recently I'm seeing feathers everywhere, like in my path, different areas, just popping up out of the blue like a feather here. And I've done my own research and, a lot, I guess, spirits or like angels or just signs and clues. And I kind of wanted to know, what does he think about that, like the feathers? And I know the number signs, like the numbers are special, but like, does that have any significance to like my path?
Okay.
I recently found 4 feathers. So yeah,
no, but when I was listening to the show, I could hear him. But when you called, I just muted it so it wouldn't be a
All
on the
right.
background.
So he's gonna answer your question. So listen to the show, and
Hmm.
he's gonna give you the answer to your question.
And if this helps at all, like I know that I'm a number 2. I also know that I am a 9 of diamonds and a 7 of spades. Like that's like my in cardology. It's, I study a lot of that also. So I don't know if any of these things, like if it's all working to help me or what can I do more of. I listened to you guys like a week or two ago, and he talked about the Sedona Method, and I've been using that also, and it's very helpful, but I have to remind myself to practice that more. But yeah, I'll listen in. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
You're welcome. Bye
All right.
bye.
Goodbye.
Well, I was going to say that when you start to step into the knowingness that you already are, then a lot of these signs aren't really necessary. A lot of the signs we see are given to our identity, the aspect of us that doesn't really believe things are going to happen for us or to things are going to change for us, or we're looking outside of ourselves to be sure we're going to get something that we desire, right? When we begin to learn that there's nothing to do, be, or have to make you whole, to make you complete, then those things, they don't necessarily lose value, but we do not invest as much value in it. We do not begin to look for signs to prove to us that the things we desire are on the way. When we begin to know the truth, we begin to know that it's already done, and that everything now happening in a 3D reality that may seem to go against that is merely just stepping stones. They're just stepping stones for us to get where we want to go. We're not in control of the material world about how things manifest for us. You see, that's the great divine, the universe, or that whole law that is already in place. Our gift is to use it. And when we understand that, then we stop using the physical mind per se to want to have a who, what, when, where, and why, and how experience on how that thing comes to us, how that thing became what it is, why it became what it was, trying to explain it away. And when we let go of that aspect of it, then we also begin to enjoy the path that we're on, because now nothing actually presents itself as an unclimbable hill or unclimbable mountain that we can't get over. And no, it just becomes merely what is happening. And when we can step back, and this is why I am such a promoter of the method, because it does give you, I only promoted this method so diligently due to the fact that it's such a simple method to use. It doesn't require you to now start investing all these hours of study and research and self-analyzing to use and put something into practice. It's very simple. It's something you can learn in 20 to 30 minutes and master at least the understanding of the formula and the words and how to use them. It may take you time to actually apply those things and grow in your ability to use them. But if you use them, you will begin to see immediate benefit from the system. So that would be my answer to her. So like right now, I believe or feel within as if she is looking outside of herself for something she knows, that there is something big within her she wants to do, that she knows she can do, but that other part of her is fearful of it. And it's not ready to engage that thing, but she knows she can do it. So if she just does a release on that, right, she'll see the clarity of the situation and she'll know what step to take next.
Got you. So hold on, I got some other callers.
Hello.
Peace.
How you doing?
I'm good. State your name, where you calling from, and mute your audio, good brother, please.
How you doing, brother? My name is King. My name King. I'm calling from Chicago.
King, what's
How
going
you
on?
doing, M.Reck?
I'm
Much
good, good
respect,
brother.
my brother.
Respect, my
Yeah,
brother.
I was calling because I had noticed the thing about Coolio passing away, so I wanted to send my condolences to his family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, by his real name, which is artist Leon Ivy Jr. So I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to send respects out to his family and love and support, and I hope that they get through everything. But as far as the members things, I don't really know too much about the members and stuff like that. But I just saw that he passed away, and I wanted to send love through the airways for his family.
Not a problem, good brother. Not a problem. Appreciate you.
All right, thank you, my
All
brother.
right,
You
you're
have a great
welcome.
day.
You too. Thank you. Peace. Shouts to everybody affected by this Coolio shocking news. And like I said, if you want to call up and just give your, you just want to get that brother his flowers, you can. You know? So yeah, a lot of people coming in the chat, they don't have no official cause of death. They just said it was cardiac arrest. He died in his friend's bathroom. So they didn't give up that info. So anybody asking, right now
If
it's cardiac arrest.
yeah, they said it was cardiac arrest, but they don't know what caused the cardiac arrest.
Correct.
So.
Mm-hmm. So what we're gonna do is we coming up on that 2 hour mark. We're gonna take a few more calls and we're gonna call it a show because it's a lot going on. Call us up 310-598-2974. If you got a question for Talib or if you want to just speak on the behalf of Coolio, you're more than welcome. All right. So let me go to the call log. Oh yeah, it's another missed call. Let me see. Somebody just called.
Bus man, what's the deal, bro?
What's going on, good brother?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You sound a little far away, but I can hear you though.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Peace.
The hell wrong with my phone? Hello?
Yeah, peace. I can hear you, good brother. Oh, hold on.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, good brother. Peace.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Brett?
Everything
Yeah.
good.
Okay. Yeah, I just seen post. I just came in that Coolio passed away.
Mm-hmm.
I know you got the live gems tonight. That's crazy. It seems like every day you get up, it's like a different rapper died.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, there's a lot of rappers passing away, but we always we gotta recognize this too. They people too. We all human.
they people too, right?
And there's a lot of people. It's so many people that pass away every day, but
Every
they just
day.
not celebrities.
Right, but you know what? My whole thing is this. It's more rappers passing away. You don't hear nothing about no country singers. None of that.
Mm-hmm.
Black rappers. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
That's
Definitely.
kind of weird. And I'm in Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's when you like every day it's like, oh, another black rapper just passed. Like a chick got killed from
that was what Lil Uzi Vert. You know what I'm saying? What is it about? No R&B people is rappers, but then when it comes to the R&B people, they get locked up or they die because of they catalog. But that
If
we, you know,
if I may,
but
when he can't hear me.
yeah, I just want to tap in with you, bro. I'm about to fall out,
Okay.
and like I said, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, and thanks a lot for taking my call. And I'll tap back in with you, man.
Not a
Thanks a lot.
problem. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
Salute.
Okay. All right. Good night. Yeah.
This line's on fire. Hold on 1 second. Peace. Peace.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. State your name. Where you calling from?
Hi, this is M.Reck. I'm calling out of the Bronx.
How you doing?
And I just want to say, M.Reck, I love you. I adore you. You're such a spiritual person with a great personality.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate that.
to live, you are exceptional. Your voice is so calming, so peaceful, and I feel so enlightened after I hear what you have to say. So I have a question for you. Maybe you can let me know something that I've been wanting to question to. My sister had a dream. She just told me about the dream. She dreamt the same dream twice, the same time. And within the dream, she's in the dream state, and she's telling herself, you dreamt this dream before. Can you give me some insight as to what that means, if anything?
Well, if you can hear me, I would tell you that that's reality. That's yourself waking you up to reality.
Hello?
How many?
Yeah, hold on 1 second, Talib. Yeah, he heard you. He's gonna answer your question. Just listen to it on the YouTube because the lines, I don't know, for some reason he can't hear. I mean, you can't hear him when he respond, but he's gonna respond to your question on the YouTube. So just listen to that.
Okay, so I'll hang up and then listen.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you
All
so
right.
much.
You're welcome. All
M.Reck,
right.
thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. You got it, Talib.
Well, okay. For those that understand how these things work, they'll understand this explanation. For her, it'll sort of click a gear. That is when the when the self, higher self, is reminding you that this is a dream. How many times have you done this? How many times have you been here? You don't know. You really can't be sure in this dream state. You, the actual you, the awareness, you aren't experiencing this from here. So the dream that she had was a dream waking her up from the dream. Her sister felt something from that. She may have expressed it to her verbally, but there was an emotional and energetic property to the experience too that also is considered like a download that takes some time for her to understand. But as she begins to process it, she'll begin to see that I have been asleep, that this is a dream that I put myself in, and I can create this dream to be what exactly I desire it to be. And that's the interpretation.
Got you. Good brother. Hold on, I gotta. The line's been crazy. Let me get to this caller who just called. Appreciate that.
Yo.
Peace.
Peace.
What's happening?
I'm just finding out about this Coolio thing. Like, did they mention like what happened to him?
No, they didn't mention exactly what happened. The only thing they said, he died from a cardiac arrest. They don't know the cause.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened in his friend's bathroom. His friend found him dead in the bathroom. So
wow, like
Man, this is crazy. Like I'm just now like hearing this, and I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. I was like, I'm a big Coolio fan, and then it's kind of like shocking, still shocking right
Correct.
now.
Correct. Very much so shocking.
Yeah, yeah, man, this is crazy. This is crazy though. It's just like what the dude said. Like it seems like it's a lot of rappers right now just dying all of a sudden. All of a sudden, it's crazy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, man, it's nuts, man. But I appreciate you calling, good brother.
I appreciate you, man. Keep doing your thing, man.
Definitely, my brother. Thank you. Salute.
Peace.
Peace.
Yep.
Hey, Reck, I think it's a good opportunity too from the last two callers, though they didn't have a question for me to actually mention. This is a prime example of how the mind makes connections to things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he mentioned country singers, but yet he never looked into country singers to see how many died.
Yeah, because
you see what I'm saying? Because that doesn't fit the narrative of what the mind is constructing, right? The mind is looking for patterns. It's looking for patterns. So think about this. Who's presenting this stuff to you? Did anybody in Coolio family or anyone that you know from Coolio family tell you that Coolio died?
Nope.
You see what I'm saying? And as far as a lot of the other rappers, who's telling you this? Where are you receiving this information? Because as you mentioned, a lot of people, if you're focusing in on that, a lot of people are dying. And there's a lot of tragic patterns out there if you go looking for them. Right? And I could share some of those, especially like FBI statistics that there's over 250 active serial killers in America.
Mm.
You never think about that because you've never heard that. Do you know where the most people go missing in America? National parks.
Mm.
Let that sink in.
Yeah, that's deep.
Look what we're making. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff out here. If you start focusing in on that, you'll start making some connections too. But when you start seeing rappers, what he's speaking on, listen to what the rappers who are being violently killed, which a lot of this is violence, right? Not saying Coolio in particular, we're not speaking on him on that to say that for him, but when he said rappers, right? He's mostly talking about the rappers that what? Mostly affirm violent ends.
Correct.
These are the same people that if you listen to their music, they are openly and proudly telling you, even if you say, remember before they used to say, oh, that's just entertainment. I mean, it's a story, right? That's not real. That was the cop out before with hip hop. Now it's, no. I did kill so-and-so. And the FBI is putting cases together because of records. Literally. And then you're making a connection like what is happening to them is out of the narrative that they're already projecting. This is how our mind works. We're making certain connections. We don't even need to be bothered with what we're making. We need to be focusing on the change that we want to make within ourselves that serves humanity's greater good. Keep creating these patterns and looking for these things. You are going to find them. Now, wouldn't it be funny if that was their whole plan? To lead you down a rabbit hole of things you'll never actually get the answer to? Because like I said, even if you say it is what some people are saying it is, what are you going to
do? Peace. Mute your audio, please. Mute your audio. Mute your audio, please. Mute your audio, please.
Mute audio.
Yeah, the audio from the TV or your computer. Mute that, please.
Yeah, man, how's it going this evening, M.Reck?
Everything good, good brother. How you doing, man? State your name and where you calling from, please.
This good old country boy, man, from Arkansas.
Okay. Shouts to the whole Arkansas. Talk to me.
I'm like, Lord have mercy, M.Reck. Like, here we go again. I just saw, the thumbnail on your video. I'm like, Lord, who done did what now? And it's heartbreaking, man, when you hear this kind of stuff. It hit the internet because, like you said, I don't even know if that man family and close loved one know what's going on, man.
Correct.
I wanted to give my thanks to little Coolio.
Not a problem, man. Thank you.
And,
All right.
And peace and blessings to you and to the chat.
Thank you, good brother. Appreciate you. Peace and blessings. Yeah, shouts to everybody that's tuning in. Coolio passed away. They didn't give a cause of death, but the only thing they mentioned was it was cardiac arrest. All right, so anybody that's just coming into the chat, Coolio has passed away according to TMZ. We haven't heard from his family, but according to TMZ, they always the first to report a rapper's death. That's so ironic.
Well, our music is the only music that is allowed to be played on the radio and promote the level of negativity and violence that it does. Nobody else can do that on the radio with their music. Nobody.
Correct. Peace.
They don't play it.
Yeah, what up, Reck? What's up, man? It's Double A calling from Colorado.
Double A, what's happening with you, good brother?
None. Just talking about Coolio. So look, this my Coolio story. So originally, I'm from Crown Heights, Brooklyn, right? So I moved to the West Coast when I was 10 years old. Okay, so I had to adapt to gangs and West Coast, and I got put on a neighborhood and all that, a neighborhood in California. So while I was out there, just think I went from Rakim to Wu-Tang and all that East Coast music, and the first music that I got put on to, like from the West Coast, was MC.8 and then Coolio. So it's ironic. All my family, we from New York and all that. So my sister's baby father, he from the same neighborhood Coolio from, right? So so this like hit different for me because I was raised off of Coolio and all that. You know what I mean? Being a young kid from Brooklyn, that's all them West Coast niggas used to play and all that. I used to play Coolio, WC in the Mad Circle. You know what I mean? Ice Cube, MC.8 and all that. But you know what I mean? This hit different from me because like I was raised off his music, man. That's all I got to say. R.I.P. Coolio.
Not a problem, good brother. Appreciate you, man. R.I.P. Coolio.
Yep, Wreck Mob, baby.
Wreck Mob all day. Salute. Salute to the Wreck Mob, man. That's tapped in. That's giving their condolences on Coolio and getting their questions answered, man. Just I knew this was going to happen. That's why I had to open up the lines for people to give their condolences to Coolio. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it happened. And I'm glad that we able to give the platform for the people to speak, on his behalf, to give their condolences, as well as get their questions answered. Peace.
Hey, what's up, M.Reck?
What's happening, good brother?
Oh, not much. Just want to say a couple of things about Coolio. I've seen I'm looking at your video right now.
Okay.
I did a little research. In my research of this, it looks like it's a hoax. Did you look into that?
Said it's a hoax, like TMZ putting out fake news?
No, I just put Coolio passed away, in the search bar, and it says that he's been a victim of a death hoax.
Wow. Well,
so I'm not exactly sure. But that's what's coming up.
I'm gonna refresh TMZ page and see if they retract it. The story,
Mm-hmm.
right now
Mm-hmm.
is they got an update at 6:47 Cali time.
Mm-hmm.
Law enforcement tell TMZ no drugs or drug paraphernalia paraphernalia were found at the scene of Coolio's death.
Mm.
So, but they still calling it, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that he passed away. They
Okay.
still, you know what I mean. So I don't know what you saw, but TMZ is the one
Mm-hmm.
reporting the story, and then they also updated the story.
Okay. Okay. So I could be wrong, but it was coming up on my end. It's a hoax, but I'll look more into it. So I just wanted to drop that real quick.
Got you. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna pull that
You
up.
should probably look into see what was the date on the thing he was
Okay,
looking at.
sure. Well, have a good show, and word up to the M.Reck mob. Peace
All
out.
right, salute.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up in Google. Let me see if I see what he's talking about. And I didn't see anything pop up as a death hoax. Like he said, that was the
Well,
first.
there were videos on things like that. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm saying, right? And this is my point exactly. You know, a rabbit hole, right? And then people start chasing useless information that doesn't serve them, right? He passed. Let's say he passed, which it says he passed away. Other than pay your respects, what are you prepared to do for Coolio?
Facts. And that's all I'm doing over here. Just
You see what I'm saying? Like some of this stuff is, and this is the level of the parasocial relationship that they have. Remember, it's a drug. They've already come out and admit their tools are drugs.
correct. Hold on one second, good brother. Peace.
Peace, M.Reck.
What's
M.Reck,
happening?
mom.
Salute to the Rec
Talib.
Mob. Yes, sir. Talk to me,
Yeah.
good brother. State your name. Where you calling from?
Yeah, this is King Lemuel again. I always get through when I call y'all, M.Reck.
Okay.
Okay, I want to tell Talib, thank you for bringing this to our attention and keeping it real with us and giving us a piece of your life, Talib. Okay, I want y'all to know, I want y'all to look at that picture and see those rings around Coolio's eyes. When you see those rings around people's eyes, they're going through something or they have a bad drug addiction. Okay. These people in the entertainment industry are fighting for your attention. They are signing contracts or selling a piece of their soul for your attention. So when you have a good entertainer that's touching you, touching your soul, you pray for those immediately. So their soul can rise up instead of focusing on the negativity that they put out that satisfy your ego soul. See, you have to put your neck on your ego. Don't kill your ego. Put your neck on your ego. You'll have a blessed and wonderful life. Because the ego is just there for you to survive. Don't let it take over your life. You looking down at people under your nose. That's the wrong way of living. That's not living a life. That's demising your capabilities of using your creative mind. And the TV is another thing that kills your creative mind and your reality. So that's why I don't watch TV no more. That's going on 4 years since I've seen TV. I'm making my own reality. Through these days, through looking at these people, through these dead eyes. You know who they are. You know who they are. They are fighting for your attention. They sold their soul food. And I love y'all. I want people to change and listen to Talib because he's preaching straight truth. Straight truth. And thank y'all. I love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Thank you, brother.
I thank you, good brother.
All right.
So
there it is, man. I'm just telling you the truth, man. It's a real thing, man. It's nobody for you to follow. This is a game. When you look at the Matrix and you talk about the Matrix, that's from the place, like he said, the ego. Understand what the ego is. The ego is the defense mechanism. It's there to protect the self, the identity, and anything that questions the identity is a threat. See, so how the ego works is when you experience something that affects how you view your identity, the ego steps in and says, well, we can't do that again. And the ego will keep you in a place of complete misery, but it's okay because you're comfortable and you know what to do here. You know how to do that. You know what to expect.
Correct.
That's what the ego is there for. Right. And when we're watching too much of these entertainers and listening to too much of this propaganda, we begin to expand on that ego through what they call a social para relationship. A social para relationship. You begin to identify and form bonds with people you don't know. That's dangerous. And for your psychology, for your own mental health. And if you want to escape your ego, then all you need to do is let go. And there are many ways you could do it. Maybe you don't want to do the Sedona or the Silver Method. I don't know. Maybe you just want to just do meditation, breathe. All I propose to you is, have the things you've been trying been working? Has it been bringing you what you want in your life? Or are you just doing the same things over again and again because of
Hold on one second, good brother. Peace. Peace.
Hello?
Yes.
It's M.Reck?
Yes, you live on M.Reck TV.
What's good? What's good, M.Reck?
What's up? What's happening with you? State your name. Where you calling from?
I just want to I'll just say my name is D, but I'm calling out
You said your name is
not
D?
too far from yeah, I'm gonna say D.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm calling out of Connecticut.
Connecticut. All right. Shouts to D from Connecticut. You calling from Hartford? You calling from Bridgeport, New Haven?
I don't want to say, but yeah, I'm close to Hartford. I'm close to Hartford.
Got you.
Yeah, I'm close to Hartford. Yeah, M.Reck, I love the spooky hours. I'm a big fan of that, so I'll be tuning into that. But you welcome it. You welcome it, man.
Oh, let me say this. Are you ready for the Spooky Hours TV series? Are you ready for that?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yo, M.Reck, I remember what got me. I was down south. I stayed in Atlanta for a minute, but I was down south, and I was listening to some woman's story. She was saying what she was saying about her cousin. They were doing I guess the little voodoo board.
Oh, the Ouija board.
What she say? Yeah, remember old girl? Yeah, old girl talking about she was her and her cousin doing a voodoo board, and then she ended up, her cousin died, and her cousin was telling her to do stuff after her death. That got me hooked after that.
Now you're gonna make me search for that story, because we're gonna definitely have to put that in the series. Now I gotta search for that story.
The Ouija board, yeah, old girl, old girl had me, I was hooked after that.
That was your first time. That was your first time tapping into Spooky Hours, and you heard that story. Oh wow.
Yeah. And after that, I was hooked.
That's what's up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I need y'all to support that TV series. When I drop those episodes, I'm gonna drop them individually so I can keep it going. I'm taking Spooky Hours to the next level, and I just need y'all to support that. This is for y'all. So I'm investing into something that y'all love. I'm taking it to the next level. So we're gonna keep that thing going. So that's how we keep it going. I
That's
appreciate
what's
y'all.
up.
Thank you.
That's
So
what's
any
up. I sure
questions? You
will,
got any
M.Reck.
questions, or you just wanted to you just wanted to say
Man,
that?
about our boy, Coolio,
Coolio.
man.
Okay.
Damn, man.
Rest in
It's
peace.
just I was saying about I ain't trying to put nobody else but I was saying about Willie. I was on his thing. But it's just really mighty funny that why are all our celebrities from Michael Jackson, Prince, um, Whitney Houston, they dying before 60. DMX, what's going on? Yo, Hollywood, I'm good. I'm good. I'm shit, hell, man, nah, I'm good. It's just all of our big celebrities, they leaving before 60.
If I may say, when you
Remember
look, she can't hear me. That's right.
what damn, Papa got a brand new bag. James Brown. The gay guy, Tutti Frutti.
Little Richard.
Stop.
Little Richard. They live past. They about the only two I can kind of just name off the bat. It's just like all our celebrities are leaving before 60. Especially our big ones like Michael Jackson, Prince, Whitney Houston. Yo, what's going on? DMX, what's going on, man? This ain't making no sense.
If I may say something, well, all of those people died in a stretched out amount of time from each other.
I don't want to go past that, but shit, I don't want to get too deep. But
Got you. But I appreciate you calling. We're gonna have Talib. He's gonna give his assessment on the situation. So listen to it on YouTube because you can't hear him. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
Thank you.
M.Reck.
Take
Have
care.
a good night.
You too. Thank you.
All right, you too. Bye bye.
Oh damn. Go ahead, Talib.
Okay, just real quick, I was just gonna say that a lot of people don't understand. I'm not going to sit here and say that a lot of the things that we've heard that has not been publicly accepted, but is accepted within the social consciousness, right? That these individuals were all entertainers of the highest caliber. The average person looks at a celebrity in the moments that have been staged for you to see them in. And this is from somebody who's worked in these situations behind the scene. I've never been anyone famous, and I've never been some multi-million-dollar director of something, but I have worked on a lot of productions and I have been there. Okay. And I was in a background. Okay. And I can tell you all of those situations are staged. These people have to work very long hours. They have entire teams of people that are constantly feeding and living off of them. The image you see of them partying all the time and doing certain things are not necessarily their life in totality. A lot of these people, you're not going to make it through that door if you're not a hardworking person, because the hours and just Reck will tell you from doing his own thing and getting involved in being on major productions, that's a lot of man hours.
Correct.
That's a lot of work for something you're only spending a couple of minutes indulging in. You see what I'm saying? Those people, a lot of them, yeah, they was on certain drugs. Those drugs were the same drugs that, the best, highest quality of them, though, that are taking regular people out. They just got a better version of it and a doctor to monitor them so they don't go too far with it. What happens when they do go too far with it? They get sick, they have heart attacks, they work themselves half to death in the first place, because that's a part of being in that position. And one thing, like I've said, it's just a good opportunity to see these patterns that we put together of these situations that do not serve us in any shape or form. They only promote our own victim state.
Yes. Pardon me, Talib.
No, it's good.
Peace, caller. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm calling in because I'm watching the show live, and I just heard the woman say that she got hooked on spooky hours because of my story with the Ouija board. That's me.
That's you. What's your
So
name?
I'm
What's your
calling back
name?
in. Avani from Patterson.
Avani from Patterson.
I calling all the time.
Okay. Now, do you remember the episode and the timestamp of that story? Because I gotta find that.
I'll have to go back. I told you on my phone zapped out, so I will have to try. I have to try to get back in it. But while I'm on the line, I would like to ask a question as well,
Okay.
if I can.
No, definitely,
And
most
I'll
definitely.
hang up.
Let me say this though. Incredible story. Now, I'm gonna say this. Like even Talib, he can attest to this. A lot of the stories we gotta get to, like a lot of the great stories we gotta get to. Some of these stories are good stories, but we didn't even get to the great ones yet because we just wanted to get in production. We just wanted to get it going, you know. So your story seems like it's one of the great ones that we got to get to. You know,
Yeah.
there's so many.
Well, it goes way back because I put something for you on Instagram or something because it had to do with where's the Demon Slayer when he was saying the Peacemaker. And just so happened that day something happened, and I was trying to give you the connection that it was going on. But going into that, it has a lot to do with numbers as well. My grandmother, her old address is her birth date, which happened to be 402. And my social security number, last 4 digits, is my son's identical date of birth.
Wow.
So I know it's definitely something there. Is a lot back that I'm just connecting in with my own self, tapping into my own stuff that I got going on. But it's a lot to unpack. But I just wanted to touch base real quick and see, the dimes all the time. I've been finding feathers. I have so many stories that leads up. So everything that he's saying is correct. My cousin, like I said, she passed away, but just names. She nicknamed my kids. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot to unpack. I don't want to keep taking up time on the show because I know it's people trying to call in. So on that note, I'm going to hang up, but you guys have a good night. I thank you. I appreciate you, and good luck with everything, M.Reck, and I will be in touch.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Peace.
Man, next time we got to make sure. I really would love to have done a release with a couple of people. You know what I mean? I really would have liked to help them out.
I think it's because I didn't restart my computer. Hold on a second. So I'm gonna make sure it's restarted next time. Peace.
Hey, what's up, M.Reck?
What's going on?
I called. I'm chilling. I called a little while ago. I was saying I did a little research. It looked like it was a hoax, but yeah, I was wrong. That was an old story in 2017. So my condolences. Yeah, my condolences. I hope you found that paradise. That's all I wanted to say.
No doubt, good brother. Salute.
All right. Thanks. Peace.
Hey, you heard me when I asked, did he tell him to check the date on the...
You did say that. Facts. I mean, but I salute to him because he called back and rectified.
Yeah, that was beautiful. It wasn't his intention to sow disinformation. He was just genuinely sharing what he came across.
Facts. Nah, I mean, I love the people. I love the show, not just because we the host, but just everything that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? It's such a blessing. Man, just letting the people have a voice and you being able to answer the people questions, man, because these questions is really deep. Like some of these questions, man, I'll be like, wow, like blown away. And then you able to give them answers. You know what I mean? You able to shed light. So that's powerful within itself. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm very thankful that I can share something that is useful and beneficial to people.
Most definitely, good brother. Man, we've been live 2 hours and 25 minutes, man. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a night. You know what I'm saying? Because Talib, he got things he got to do. I got things I got to do personally. It's real stuff going on for everybody, but for us, definitely, we got to handle some business.
And I just would like to say that everybody's going to be in for a real treat because the universe allowed a very talented filmmaker to be involved with this and have the passion to want to have it done. I just want to take my hat off to Esco.
Correct.
This is like a Quentin Tarantino of the industry. This is a Christopher Nolan, dude who just like, yo, I could do it all myself. If you don't believe, go look at a documentary or go look into Christopher Nolan. See how much he went through on set, how much he did himself before he got to where he was at, and we was very blessed to have that type of energy of someone that was that high level of dedicated, and capable. Like everybody's going to be super impressed with what they see because, this person has work and their work is phenomenal. They've done phenomenal work on their own. And to bring that talent over to what Brother M.Reck is trying to do, or not trying, because trying is failing with grace, what M.Reck is doing is just amazing. And it's just a testament to the power of the mind. Because I remember when it started, I remember the conversations me and this brother had that wasn't on the show. You know what I mean? And the practices that he put into practice and the benefits and results he got and how quickly things came to him due to his level of focus of the mind and being clear and knowing what he wanted, And I like to just share that because, as I always say, if you're having problems getting certain things, it's usually because you really don't know what you want. We've spent a lot of our life limiting ourselves into a box of what people tell us we're supposed to be. So when you escape from that, you realize that a lot of the things you think you wanted weren't things you actually desire. They were expectations of others, society, and those around you that made you want that thing. But when you free yourself of that and release that and get clear on what your true desire is, because your desire will benefit humanity.
Yes, sir. Salute to Escobar Entertainment. You know what I mean? For definitely, man, like you said, look, I'm a piggyback of what you said. I'm stamping it. I'm vouching for everything Talib said. Now Escobar definitely got it in. He put that work in, got it done, and wow. Wow.
And I saw where that started from. That started with a thought. That started with a clear intention and resonating with that intention. And I saw earlier somebody had said law of attraction. I just like to be clear for people who don't understand what the law of attraction is, because then they start thinking that I have to be a magnet to something. And it's not really attraction. And the secret, when they explained that, they knew that, but they omitted certain things from that information intentionally was omitted. Okay. It's not attraction. It's resonant frequency. Remember, everything is waves. Frequency is wave and oscillation, just like a radio station. When you tune into a radio station, you don't attract the radio station. You're just aligned to the frequency of what's there, so you get to experience it. So when your thoughts are on despair, what you don't have, what people are doing to you, what's going on in the world, you're not just attracting those things to you, you're resonating with them. And when you resonate with them, you'll be on the same frequency with them. And that's what you're going to experience. So if you understand it's not attraction, it's resonant frequency, raise your vibration, raise your frequency. Feel good, feel better, think better, and watch everything around you just change. It doesn't matter how grim it looks. If things start to look too bleak to you, go off script, laugh, do something different, and watch what happens. Because it's all resonant frequency. And that's it.
Yes, sir. I was Ivani calling again. Hold on one second. Let me see. She might have the episode. Who knows? Or maybe she just got more information. Peace, Ivani.
Yes.
Yes, you just called?
Yeah, M.Reck, I was just laughing because I said, "Oh my gosh!" I said he don't remember, but I have to go back and find the footage because I said you and my mom share the same birthday, 11/16.
I
The
remember that.
Scorpio.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. And I'm gonna plug you in one more time, and I'm gonna hang up on the on a call with Jose and Zesty Duke. Okay. The 845 is all the same, baby.
Okay, got you.
We
Got you.
connected.
Got
Gotcha.
you.
All right.
All right.
Good night.
All right. Peace.
Here's my own numerology. Here's my own numerical, somewhat seemingly miracle of mathematical improbabilities. My son's mother went into active labor at 2:12 p.m. My son was born at 2:22 p.m.
Mm.
In February, the second month of the year, on the 22nd day.
That's deep. You muted your audio, good brother? Shouts to DJ Moschino in the room. 1/3 of that. Unsung Hero. Shouts to DJ Superior. We got a new show coming for y'all real soon. Pound that like button, yeah. So yeah, on that note, been live like 2.5 hours. Rest in peace, Coolio. Another heavy gems in the bag. And you know, we'll be back next Tuesday. If anything changes, you know, y'all get the updates. Shouts to everybody locking into that spooky hours, man. I love it. Oh man. And now we got a TV series. Oh man, it's a blessing. Shouts to Escobar Entertainment. Shouts to Talib.
Yes,
That's
sir.
Ill Scripts. Damn, hold on. Peace. Peace.
What's up, M.Reck?
What's happening? State your name and where you calling from, caller.
This is Infamous Truth Teller. I'm calling from Tucson, Arizona.
Okay, you sound far away for some reason.
How about now?
Sound a little better. A little better.
Okay. I just wanted to call and see. You said you were looking for the Ouija board. Was it a lady named Sandra
Okay.
that was talking about the Ouija board that you were talking about earlier?
Well, I know Ivani said that was her, so but
Because there was a story 2 weeks ago, and I think the timestamp is 42:53. That's all I was
okay.
calling.
42:53 2 weeks ago. Thank you.
53 2 weeks ago.
I appreciate that. I'm writing that down right
Uh-huh.
now.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you
Take
so
care.
much. Take care.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye. Man, they be really tuned in for them Ouija board stories. So we definitely
I
got to.
mean, they really tuned in for spooky hours, man. And you know, for them, that was random. If you think about it, I mean, how would you, you know, that was a random story out of the hundreds of stories that have been told on spooky hours. And for her to be like, oh yeah, I know, and to even be able to, you know, go back and grab that,
Yeah,
and then make it her business to call in and share it.
that's phenomenal. Nah,
I mean,
listen. That's why I tell people, man, the cult following that spooky hours have is phenomenal, man. I'm I'm humbled. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing, man. It's mind blowing. And you know, you see what they be trying to do. They be trying to suppress the real numbers, but we know what it is. The same thing with this show. We know what it is, you know? But the people you know, let you know how much love it really is.
Yeah. I challenge everyone to, before they go to bed, just imagine that spooky hours and heavy gems, they wake up one morning and they just see 1 million views on it.
Correct.
You know?
Correct.
Like, and watch the power of the mind, you know what I mean? Because that's what I feel like you, as well as myself, is here to demonstrate the power that we possess in a tangible way that people can digest and utilize, opposed to start trying to seem like some grand figure that someone has to, work very hard and spend a lot of money on in order to become themselves. When we're here to just show that that's your natal gift. It is your reason for being here.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact, good brother. So on that note, I gotta definitely handle some business. I know you got business to handle. We appreciate y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. Salute to everybody tuned in. Salute to everybody calling up, to Heavy Jim. Salute to everybody loving spooky hours. Salute to everybody giving their condolences to Coolio. Rest in peace, Coolio, legend. And peace to SJ. Salute to the Rec Mob. And double deuces and bubble gooses. We gone. And Spooky Hours TV series episodes is coming real soon. All right, so stay tuned for that. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. Y'all have a great night, y'all. So, brother Talib, man, appreciate you. Thank you, good brother. Great show. As always.
Thank you, brother. It's always a pleasure. And thank you to the Rec Mob, man.
And I'm gonna tap in with you tomorrow.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. No worries. We
hey, good brother.
Yeah, good communication, I feel.
Say it again.
I said we stay in good communication.
Oh yeah, definitely. For sure. So on that note, good brother, I'll build with you tomorrow.
All right, brother. Everyone have a wonderful evening.
Peace. They still calling. All right, I'm off this, y'all. And if you're looking for a good streaming service, go to thestreamboss.com and you can get all the apps on this one app. All right, I'm about to play the commercial now, and y'all have a great night. Peace.
Have you guys heard of StreamBoss? Yeah. It's a new IPTV provider. Have you guys heard of StreamBoss? Yeah. It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month. Damn! $20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more. If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to thestreamboss.com to begin your setup process.
What are you waiting for?
Sign up today.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny, huh?